What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react to some of the stupidest things Americans have ever posted on the internet. So, today I want to take a look at some of these examples of really, really dumb things that my fellow Americans have actually said. And I'm aware that, us Americans, we get a pretty bad reputation for saying really ignorant things. So today, I want to take a look and also try to set the record straight on some of this. So let's take a look. Starting with this is a thread where an American said, the USA is the first team to score 4 points in a World Cup in nearly a century. That is crazy. That is crazy. Is that true? There's no way that's true. What? The United States is the first team to score 4 points in a World Cup in 100 years? In the last 100 years, no other team has scored 4 times during a match. There's no way that's true. This is why Americans just shouldn't really. we we should avoid talking about like football and that kind of stuff because I feel like we don't really know what we're talking about. Someone responded to this saying, "Confidently wrong is my favorite kind of wrong." That is a accurate description of unfortunately a lot of things that Americans say on the internet. Like, it's not that it's wrong. Like, it's okay to be wrong. It's okay to not know. But to be so confident and cocky about something you know nothing about, that's annoying. Thinking you're right when you're so wrong, that's annoying. Um, am I understanding this correctly? Confidently wrong. Yeah, the USA is not the first team to score 4 points. Doesn't that happen like all the time? I'm going to take a look at some of the comments on this. Points. Points, yes, points. Is that not how you say it? Points? What? Where do they come up with this? There were multiple games at the last World Cup where teams scored four or more. Exactly. Like, how are we even coming up with. Where did this even start? Why are we even saying this? And also, if you know anything about football, which honestly, I don't know much, but scoring 4 times? Surely that has happened. Like, if you know anything, you would question the validity of this claim. I'm confused. I just checked the live results tables. They have 3 points in their group. Did they mean goals? Are they calling goals points? Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, we definitely are. I didn't even realize that. Something sounded off about this. Yes. We are definitely talking about goals. Or the American who posted this is, but we're calling them points. Is that different? See, even I don't even know. I feel like I'm pretty representative of a lot of Americans, and it's like, I don't even know this. They have 3 points in their group? Like the group? Like, do you earn points by playing games? Or is that like a thing? Like in because I know each of the teams are inside of groups that all play all the teams play each other in your group, and I guess you earn points. to see if you move on, which is different than a goal, which would be during a specific match. Does that sound right? I think that's right. So when this American says the USA is the first team to score 4 points, that doesn't even make sense. They're talking about goals. So we're not even using the correct terminology. Okay, this is wrong on so many different levels, but I'm glad I cleared that up. Okay. Um, this says the US has a higher average IQ than almost every European country, by the way. Oh, yeah, sure. And it definitely shows. Definitely. The US, for one thing, if you're talking about how high of an IQ and how smart you are, that's a big red flag right there. You're probably not true. But to make so bold of a statement, the US has a higher average IQ than every European country, almost every. And then someone responded saying, "You guys elected a rapist that almost failed a cognitive test for apes." Oh my God. Jeez. Okay. Chill. Oh my God. You didn't have to tear us apart like that. Okay. Yeah. Jeez. Um, Accurate. Uh, you didn't have to pull. You didn't have to do us like that. My God, it's like we threw a rock at you and then you just like shot a rocket launcher at us. Oh my God. Okay, yes. Somehow Donald Trump is our president again. That's embarrassing, but and probably has something related to the average American's IQ. That probably related. Um, Let's look it up. You know what? Why not? Okay, this will work. Average IQ by country 2025. That's pretty up to date. So you got China, South Korea, some Asian countries. Then yeah, Australia's above us, Spain, European countries like Spain, France, Italy, Switzerland, Finland. Yeah, a lot of countries. I'm still not seeing the US. Here we go. Finally, the United States, all the way at number 30. Hmm. So there's that. If you just, it's just that quick to look it up and see that there's at least 29 other countries above the United States. So to say that the US has a higher average IQ than almost every European country is objectively false. Totally made up. Who would have thought? All right, this one says, "Bruh, I didn't realize Europeans are actually spending multiple weeks on vacation here for the World Cup." In the US, actually, or North America. How can they afford it? Yeah, okay. This is a good example of the American perspective. Because from our point of view, it is amazing that that Europeans can get off of work for that long. Like if you're taking many days or even weeks, like off of work, you could never do that in the United States. There are basically no jobs here that would allow you off of work for that long. That we barely get any vacation days as it is. We get a couple sick days, a couple vacation days every year. But compared to other countries, especially some European countries I've heard of, you guys have it so much better in regards to employer benefits, work, vacation, quality of life, that kind of thing. Like, so so this American actually doesn't understand like how Europeans are getting off of work for the World Cup because we could never do that. That's such a huge difference, and it shows that Americans like we don't even think about that in other places. Like you guys are just treated more fairly. Like it's not a huge deal to go on vacation or get off of work for something important. Like we don't even realize it's that simple. Like it doesn't even make sense. Huh. That says a lot about the US, really, that we don't even understand that. This says New York City is the only place on earth you can get a slice of pizza on a paper plate. I don't know about that. And then walk down the street to a Starbucks for some fresh ground coffee. Somebody responded to this American saying, "Have you ever been to a city other than New York?" Probably not, honestly. And certainly not outside of the United States. Is it that obvious? Does this like show how sheltered we are? Where we think New York is so unique. Like, you can get pizza and coffee and just walk, and you can walk. It's all so crazy here. It's like, you can do that kind of thing in most cities, probably. Like, I would think. Like, let alone that you're absolutely right. Like, this just shows that we think that the US is so unique, like that we have stuff nobody has. It's like, no, no, that's we we really think a lot. Oh, this is the only place in the world you can get pizza and coffee. Yeah, for sure. This says coming from the United States, Europe feels kind of like a third world country. Here we go. Okay, here we go. There, I said it. Very brave. Very good take. Yeah, sure. Somebody responded to the American who thinks Europe is like a third world country. Coming from the US, we're not surprised you feel Europe is a country. they did, they did call Europe a country. So already that really destroys a lot of the argument because we don't even know the difference between a country and a continent. Or a lot of Americans think of Europe as like just one thing, even though it's so many different countries and cultures and languages and all sorts of. Anyway, um, there's another post. Stop laughing at me, Euro poor. And it's a very overweight American who. This is like what the American posting this looks like. And then Europeans like dressed up real nice laughing at us. Okay. Is that what it's like? That is probably what the American looks like to be just like if you're to me, this just makes it feel like we think the United States is way better than it is. And for some reason, we try to make other people feel bad. Like obviously Europe is not a third world anything. It has some of the most successful, some of the most popular places, wealthiest places in the world. So, like, just objectively, that's not true. So it just makes me feel like Americans are self-conscious. Like we have to talk down to you to make ourselves feel better because America has plenty of problems ourselves. Like, yeah, that's just not good. It's not good. It says more about us, really, than you. This American said, I just found out British people call dish soap washing up liquid. Brits are not serious people. Oh my. Okay, this is like anytime something is different, like if you talk differently than Americans, we think you're just crazy. We think you're so weird. You call it washing up liquid instead of dish soap. So that's just so funny because you have a different way of speaking. So that's just crazy. I mean, it just shows again like how sheltered we are that we think that this is funny or weird. It's like I'm sure especially for Europeans, if you guys are like exposed a lot more to other countries, like all the European countries, if you travel or you You see stuff like on the internet or TV or whatever, like you guys don't even think like that, like to laugh at other cultures, I would think, like we do, where it just makes me feel like we're very judgmental and like because it's really just showing how sheltered we are, how much we're in a bubble, a soap bubble. um where it's like, oh, you call it washing up liquid? Oh, that's so weird. Like, that's so dumb. Like, it's not. It's just another way of talking. Someone responded to this saying, I just heard that Americans regularly shoot up schools, but still won't ban guns. Yanks are not serious people. Oh my word. Jeez. You guys just come in like when American says something stupid, someone comes in and just obliterates us with the Trump thing earlier. And this, like, calm down. Oh my God. Like, this, you're just destroying us. Because because it's true. Like, I don't even know what our defense is against this. Americans shoot up schools, but we don't change our gun laws. That's something that's not, like, that shows that we're not serious. Our example is so stupid. Like, oh, you say washing up liquid. We let school shootings happen. Who is not serious? And yeah, exactly. Oh my. This says, I'm tired of people calling America the dumbest country in the world. Quite frankly, I think Europe is. Europe isn't a country. You just validated your own question. This again. This again? This is like so similar to the other. Americans love to call Europe a dumb country. Like, Europe is not a country! Oh my God, this is bad. Germany just beat Curacao 7-1. That's like 49-7 in football. No, it's 7-1 in football. There's something about the simplicity of that rebuttal there that's just so funny. For one thing, most people call it football. We call it soccer. So an American saying, "Oh, Germany beat Curacao 7-1 in soccer." That's like 49-7 in American football. It's like, no, why are we comparing it to American football? It's just football, and 7-1 is 7-1. You don't need to translate it into American football units or uh, the World Cup tourists aren't leaving tips, and New York City restaurants are fighting back. Oh my God, I've never thought about that. Because in the United States, you're expected to leave a tip, but I know in other parts of the world, you don't tip. So when people come to the US, do you tip or do you not? I guess it just depends. It sounds like a lot of people visiting the US for the World Cup don't tip, which I understand, like if you think it's stupid or you're not used to it or you're not expecting that. And New York City restaurants are fighting back. What does that mean? Like we're gonna force people to leave tips? That's not what a tip is. A tip is optional, for one thing. And it's people from around the world who aren't used to tipping. And frankly, I've kind of been convinced that tipping in general is it's actually a pretty stupid thing that we do. It'd be nice if the restaurants just paid the servers like a decent living. Instead, they depend on tips, and I don't even like tips as an American. Nobody likes tips, but the idea that the American restaurants are they demanding tips? How are they? This is very American. But it is in the US. So I understand why. I've never thought about this situation. That's interesting. But it's like, At a certain point, you just have to accept it. Like, tips are optional. People do not have to tip. That's how it works. So we shouldn't be fighting anybody over it. That's just an American custom. Interesting. But anyway, this was all very interesting. Um, Kind of disturbing, kind of funny. Interesting to see what Americans openly will say on the internet. Just the stupidest, most egotistical, most confidently wrong things. So I'm glad I at least set some of this straight. So anyway, if you enjoyed this, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on any of these stupid things that Americans have said on the internet. And if you're interested in more videos like this, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.